the story is pretty like basic, you know. But I missed comics and writing and art so much that I had to get involved in something again.
Today, we're going to be talking about Umbrella Academy Season 3. New cast, surprising plot details, and release date. If you ever imagined a rock musician writing a comic book series, then you need to read The Umbrella Academy by Gerard Way. Gerard is the lead vocalist and co-founder of the rock band My Chemical Romance. Before this, he also wrote the comic miniseries The True Lives of the Fabulous Killjoys. The Umbrella Academy is an American superhero streaming television series based on the comic book series by Gerard. Created for Netflix by Steve Blackman and developed by Jeremy Slater, it revolves around a dysfunctional family of adopted sibling superheroes who reunite to solve the mystery of their father's death and the threat of an impending apocalypse. The show debuted in 2018, and in November 2020, Netflix renewed the series for a third season in 2021. Hey everyone, and welcome back to Celeb Mania. Before we go any further, remember to smash that like button. Let's carry on. A cameo for Gerard Way. There's gotta be a deliberate intention behind the ambiguity of the Cube's casting. The showrunners have already confirmed that it will have a voice, so someone's got to be behind it. Unsurprisingly, eyes are already shifting to the series' co-creator, Gerard Way, who thus far has only had a series Easter egg. The recognizable voice of the My Chemical Romance frontman would make for a rather significant cameo, so it would make sense to keep it under wraps. 2021 or 2022. The Umbrella Academy Season 3 is slated to run with 10 brand new episodes. Like many of the other movies and television shows being held up due to the pandemic-induced lockdown, and the show has also gone through its fair share of starts and stops. But recently, Elliot Page updated on Twitter that the shooting was back on, so we can expect the earliest by year-end 2021. And unlike Stranger Things and others, the show has not entered post-production, which can easily mean more delays. And then we can't expect anything between early to mid-2022. Theories galore. The wildest theory is yet to come. It believes that the Commission's infinite switchboard actually hints that there are infinite parallel universes, not just one linear one. They believe that the Umbrella Academy never really stopped the apocalypse, but instead created an all-new timeline. Is it possible we'll see universe hopping in the future? Or are we all just sad that Netflix's Dark is over? This one presents the Umbrella and Sparrow Academies as existing in two distinct universes. Rather than rising from altered timelines, they're just two academies of many, choosing only 7 of 43 babies born in each iteration. It's entirely possible that he's experimenting in hopes of harnessing the most powerful combination. All about Season 3. We are still in the dark regarding the exact nature of the births behind the Umbrella Academy. However, as an ardent fan pointed out, an event caused by Harlan's derived abilities may very well be the driving factor behind the births and power dissemination. This could therefore lead to the creation of the Sparrow Academy, and potentially the Umbrella Academy as well. Harlan's telekinetic demonstration in the Season 2 finale, during which he lifts a wooden bird, may further evidence this theory. A popular theory is that Reginald Hargreaves created the new academy because he was utterly disappointed by the band of misfits he met in 1963. Hargreaves purposely chooses 6 new kids to raise, which includes Ben, because Hargreaves never saw him. He gets the academy he always wanted, and as a result never dies to reunite them for Vanya's apocalypse. There are also theories that Ben sports a scar because he nearly died in the same accident, but his new teammates' professionalism prevented it from being fatal. Not only does new Ben seem like a total jerk, but many fans are convinced the Sparrow Academy as a whole is a much darker iteration of the Umbrella Academy. Because the real Grace breaks it off with Hargreaves in Season 2, they theorized that the Sparrow siblings grow up without Hargreaves building the robotic version of her. Grace separated from Reginald, which would make the Sparrow Academy a dark vigilante or anti-hero group. Grace was the only positive authority figure the Umbrella Academy had growing up. This would go against the source material though, as the Sparrow Academy saves and heals the Umbrella Academy in the Hotel Oblivion comic. Though shows based on books have taken creative liberties with the content even before, so it wouldn't be surprising if the creators did the same with the Umbrella Academy. But not how you'd immediately think. This theory addresses the potential of alternate versions of the Umbrella Academy children. If Hargreaves selectively avoided the babies he met as adults, then we can imagine they're still out there. This means that we might see them in a villainous capacity in respect to the Sparrow Academy. However, this concept has limitations. Due to its wide geographical distribution, something would have had to happen to bring the original group together in this timeline. This is one of the most popular theories regarding the events of the show's second season. It's widely assumed that the original Academy's decision to reveal themselves to Reginald Hargreaves in 1963 significantly altered the timeline. Given that Hargreaves didn't receive a great first impression of his future children, it's reasonable that he'd avoid them while rounding up his superhero collective in 1989. The exception, of course, is Ben, who was absent from the dinner short of a brief outburst through Klaus. Dr. Phineas Pogo is a talking male chimp associated with the monocle. He is Reginald's closest assistant. In Season 2, a younger version of Pogo appears in 1963, who is treated like a son by Reginald and Grace. Despite being a sympathizer of Vanya, he's murdered by her after her transformation into the White Violin as a test of her power against the Academy. There are theories circulating that he may be back, but that a new Pogo will likely be more harsh and aggressive. If Ben's new attitude is any indication, Pogo may himself be a member of the Sparrow Academy. Another long-shot theory that came out recently is that Ben's spiritual form has aged. Even if Klaus had reimagined him, the form would be unlikely to match the Ben present in the Sparrow Academy. Thus, it seems possible that he never died at all. As he did with Vanya, Hargreaves may have simply drugged and isolated him due to the strength of his power. The Sparrow Academy version of Ben may therefore be relatively weaker or more subdued. The biggest reveal of the season is that Lila is actually one of the 43 kids born on October 1st, 1989. The handler adopted her after killing her parents. So one popular theory is that Lila uses a commission briefcase to time travel and save them. When asked about the theory by Elle, Lila's actor Ritu Arya said, "I love it. That makes complete sense to me." Remember Hazel, the commission assassin who defected to live out a life with the donut waitress? One theory is that his brief contact with Five was all an elaborate plan to undo the 2019 apocalypse. He carefully plotted out what information to give Five so they'd eventually meet up with Hargreaves, thus compelling him to create the Sparrow Academy without Vanya and avoid the apocalypse. We don't actually have any verified information on the mysterious cube other than that it's one of the 7 children. However, that's not going to stop us from exercising our imaginations. Twitter user @UmbrellaTattoo posed an interesting theory that the cube is able to teleport in a manner similar to Five. Rather than jumping across time, though, it may be capable of transcending dimensions. If the concept of experimental academies holds true, it's possible that the cube triggered an event that led to Hargreaves' hesitation towards allowing Five to time jump. This one could debatably hold up, even in the context of the last theory. Given that Harlan has only been cast as a child so far, Way could certainly play his adult form. More significantly, though, it's been theorized that he could appear in the form of the cube. While we love the concept, there are 2 key hindrances. For one, the cube's name is Christopher. Second, Harlan wasn't born with the rest of the superhero children in 1989. Given Hargreaves' propensity for secrets, though, it's possible that he adopted the cube under suspect circumstances. For the future, Vanya was the cause of the apocalypse twice, so it's unsurprising that people have alternatively theorized that Harlan becomes a villain with Vanya's powers. Rather than helping to create the Sparrow Academy, there are also suggestions that Hargreaves creates it to stop Harlan. While this seems like a possibility, it would be in pretty poor taste to make the only autistic character on the show evil. At the end of Season 2, Harlan is seen floating a wooden toy in the air, which looks suspiciously like a sparrow. That image has led several viewers to theorize that Harlan later becomes a member of the Sparrow Academy. By the time the Umbrella Academy arrives in 2019, though, Harlan would be around 60 years old, so it's unlikely he's one of the silhouettes we see. Perhaps he creates the Sparrow Academy with Reginald Hargreaves, or becomes a member of its first class. That's all for today, guys. Hope you all enjoyed watching this video. And if you did, hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for more content like this. Thanks for watching.